Hey guys, it's Let's Brighten the Day here, and I'm going to be making another video. This email was sent from a guy named Chris, and let me start reading the email. It says, "Hey man, I've known this girl for a couple of years now, and I really think I love her. The only problem is, she's my uncle's girlfriend's daughter. No blood relation, but still. She and her brothers are considered family. I hang out with her a lot, but every time I see her, it kills me a little bit inside knowing that I like her more than a friend, and she has no idea. I've been depressed about it, and I have a nasty attitude even though it's my fault that I haven't told her yet. I love being her friend, but I want to be more, and the thought of ruining the friendship we already have by telling her how I feel really scares me. I haven't really told anyone about this, and I feel like I have no one to turn to. Just a few minutes ago, I almost cried, which is something I never do. Just thinking about how alone I really am in this situation, and the only person I can confide in is myself. I know by telling her I'll get this off my chest finally, but I have so much to lose as well, possibly our friendship, which took a long time to build. I need some help. I'm 16, by the way. I know this question may seem dumb, and the answer is pretty much staring me in the face, but there are so many little snags and possible repercussions along the way. Thank you for any help in advance, Chris." Hey, Chris, man, you don't sound dumb at all, man. You do not sound dumb at all, and I do not blame you. This situation is very stressful. And sometimes when you think the answer's staring you in the face, sometimes it really is not, you know. All of us guys, all of us girls, we've all been here, man. We've all definitely experienced this. You know, you like somebody because you've been a friend with them for a long time, and your feelings gradually build up along the way. You know, sometimes it shocks you because you don't expect it to really happen. Alright, Chris, there's a lot of things you gotta take into consideration. You have to sit there and think, you know, when you and her are around each other, how do you guys act? I mean, does she keep it at a friend level? I mean, do you guys sometimes cuddle to where, like, she might actually view you in that way? Does she open up to you about many things? Because those are just the many things you have to look at in order to help you decide on whether you want to tell her or not. Because sometimes girls will give little signals, and us guys, out of fear, won't really be able to notice them because, you know, our minds are being clouded by, you know, the fear that we're suffering through this, and just us worrying about, you know, losing them. You have to think, sure, you do like the friendship, but down the road, you know, say you guys would always be friends, but which would you feel better with? Knowing that you've taken the chance, or knowing that you didn't take the chance? I mean, think about it. If you don't tell her, you might have to, like, live with that regret. And, you know, you don't want to do the what-ifs down the road, always being like, you know, what if I would have told her and we could have been together? Or what if that? Or what if this, you know? Because you never know how she feels. It might not even change a friendship. You know, sometimes things like that can bring a friendship closer together. You know, you could tell her you like her and she could not have any feelings for you, but then start considering you in that way. You could tell her you like her and then find out that she has those feelings for you. I mean, it goes down to the bottom line that, do you think that this is worth it? Do you think that it is worth you risking the friendship in order to obtain her in a relationship way? I mean, even if you don't get her in a relationship, do you think that it'd be worth it saying that at least, hey, saying that you could, you know, say to yourself, hey, I took the chance and I have no regrets? Because, I mean, if you regret a situation like this, with especially the way it's bothering you, you don't want to feel that pain, or you don't want to have this regret for a long time. I mean, we've all been in this situation. You'd be surprised. She could very well like you back. Or she could very well, you know, be open to liking you back. You don't know. I mean, could you risk losing the friendship? Yeah. But which one's worse? You know, living with the pain of regret and never ever telling her and then saying, oh, I should have did this? Or taking the chance to where you guys actually possibly could be something, or possibly, you know, could even grow closer friends from this. You don't know. My point in saying this is I say that by telling her, you possibly have a lot more to gain than to lose. Because even if yours and her friendship does, like, shatter, at least you won't have regret. Because trust me, the pain of regret and doing the what-ifs will hurt you much more than you and her not being friends, you know? I mean, either way would be a bad situation for you, but you having the regret of not asking her out would hurt you a lot more than you and her not being friends. So I would definitely say it's worth taking the chance. You have a lot to gain. Number one, you're getting it off your chest. Number two, she knows how you feel. Number three, you guys could grow closer as friends. Number four, and which is a very important aspect, is that she could possibly have feelings for you, or possibly start to consider you in that way. And that is definitely worth taking the chance, rather than feeling the pain of regret just to save this friendship, when this friendship could actually prosper from you telling her that you like her. You know, I mean, I've been in a situation like that. I'm sure many of us guys have. I'm sure many girls have. You know, and sometimes it turns out bad, but other times it actually does turn out pretty good. You know, don't always feel like, oh, it's the end. You know, even if she does take it hard in the beginning, you know, she'll adjust, and she'll go back to being, you know, the way she was with you. Because it might, you know, kind of intimidate her in the beginning. But then she can go to really like it, and you know, enjoy your company in that way and want to be with you. You know, it definitely is worth the chance, especially if you have had feelings for this long and you really feel like you love her and that you really enjoy being around her. Why not take the chance, Chris? I would rather, you know, take the chance and say, hey, you know, I tried, rather than her dating somebody else and me kicking myself and saying, man, that guy could have been me. Or, wow, why didn't I take my chance? You know? You don't... Why miss out, man? Why miss out? Who's to say that you'll ruin the friendship? You could actually bring the friendship closer. You have much more to gain than to lose. And I would definitely say you'd feel a lot better knowing you've taken the chance, rather than just letting it pass you by and having regret down the road. And, I mean, give it some thought, because I think you know where I'm coming from. I think many people who are listening to this video know where I'm coming from, and we've all been in this bind. And so, yeah, man, take the chance, you know? Why not? You could actually end up dating her, or even becoming closer friends. You never know. If it's what you've wanted, and you've liked this girl for that long, I mean, why not, man? What do you honestly, like... What do you have to lose? I mean, you would feel a lot worse having the regret, trust me, than, you know, anything else, because that regret is something that could leave you kicking yourself for a while, and it ain't even worth it, man. But yeah, Chris, take that chance, man. I'm rooting for you, dude. I want to know how everything turns out. I mean, you guys could very well end up dating from this, so keep me posted on everything that goes on. And to anybody's ever watching this video, you know, my advice, if you guys are going through the same issue as Chris, is the same thing I told him. Take the chance in life, guys, because at least you can look back having no regrets, and that is the best benefit of them all, because you can move on much more simply and being a much more happy person. So anyways, Chris, best of luck to you, man. I hope everything works out. Let me know how it all turns out, man, and you know, I'm rooting for you, man. So take care, God bless you, and best of luck.